One particular type of nouns is called collective nouns. Collective nouns are group words basically, and a collective noun is a group that is named as one individual. So you get a um, singular word, but you're talking about actually the whole group. And so if you used singular form, it's plural in meaning. Words like jury, flock, committee, and family. So if you say one family, you're still talking about one group, and if you said families, you would be talking about two groups, three groups, or four groups, separate groups, and each group would be a group of individuals in it. Okay. So the word may be either singular or plural. Okay, in usage, that means that you're going to choose the verb as singular verb family is or family are, depending on the purpose that it serves. So you have to really look at the sentence and think about whether you're talking about one individual or you're talking about, well, the group as a whole as one individual, or the members of the group doing different things. So when we look at the example, the first one says the committee, that's collective noun. The committee was unanimous. And why do we choose was? Because the word unanimous tells us that the whole group was in agreement as to whatever they were deciding. And so everybody was thinking together. The committee acted as a unit, as a whole unit. They were thinking together and in agreement. So we'll use was in this case, singular. But the next sentence says the committee were arguing among themselves. Why do we choose the verb were? Because the sentence says it's something that they were doing among themselves, so we're obviously talking about the individuals within that committee arguing with each other, with other individuals. So we still have one group, but by the meaning of the sentence, we are in our minds, we're thinking of the images of individuals doing something. Whereas in the first sentence, we were thinking about the whole group doing something together. And that's the difference in how you choose the verb. Let's look for the collective nouns in this set. The board. Well, if you're thinking of a chessboard or game board, that's just a concrete noun, singular, so that would not be collective. But if you think of the definition of a board of directors for a company, that board is a collective noun. So we would say that is collective. Journey is not really collective. You just go on a journey. How about classics? No, you can have one classic and two classics. These are singular and plural words. Class, if you have a class, we're talking about actually the whole group of students in there, so that is collective. The ministry is the government department that does something, and we talk about the education ministry, health ministry, or whatever it may be. We're talking about the whole group of people in that organization, so that's collective. Churchmen is just plural word. Okay. Nation is well, when we think of a nation, are we talking about a whole group of people? Sure, we are. Everybody in that country. People also, well, if you think of people as a plural of person, then that's not a collective noun. That's just a plural word for one person versus 10 people. But there is a different definition of people, which is you can say a people or many peoples, and we're talking about ethnic groups. Ethnic groups can be peoples, and those are just like the word groups, it is referring to a particular set of people. The Chinese is not really going to be considered a collective noun. It's just Chinese can be singular or plural. Books is just plural word. Assembly, assembly of people, that is one group, or student assembly is one group of students in it. Book we're using is English Made Simple. Please go to hopegof.org and use the link there to go to Amazon and purchase the book.